Hey guys, it's Josh again, and this is Taken Baja. We're here today in the Valle de Guadalupe, Baja California, Mexico, and we're at Vinicola Retorno. Adrian.
How are you?
Hey, good. How are you, partner? Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Everybody, this is Adrian Garcia, winemaker at Retorno.
Hello everybody. Thank you for being with us here in Retorno. Welcome.
We'll be doing an interview with this guy about 4 wines. Stay tuned, because he's got some good info on what's going on here at Retorno. Please tell us a little bit about this first wine.
Well, this is a white Chardonnay with a little bit of Chenin Blanc.
Okay. Which is this one right here?
Teo.
Teo, okay.
And it's called like that because of my first son. So it was my first son, and also the first time that we made white wine. So that's why we put that name.
So it's named after your son?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. What should we be noticing in this wine?
Well, this one has fruit, a lot of fruit in the nose.
Okay.
Passion fruit, apple, tropical.
Some tropical notes, yeah.
And also we have a lot of butter because 8 months in oak barrel.
So 8 months in oak barrels.
Yeah.
And what type of oak barrels did you use for this white?
American and French oak.
American and French oak. Definitely a well-balanced wine. Beautiful for the summertime, and then you can pair this with deeper kind of meats as well because it has that body and that structure.
Also, it has a lot of pineapple in the palate.
At the end, I get ripe, very, very ripe
like a
pineapple.
Sweet pineapple.
Right.
Light, but it has
body.
structure.
His body and structure, yeah. What does the name Retorno mean?
Well, we put the name because our winemaking philosophy is to respect the wine, respect the grapes. So we don't put anything besides yeast.
Okay.
And
so very, very little manipulation in the wine. Okay. Whatever that year gives you, just respect.
You will have it with our wine.
Just respect it, and that's what you get. So that translates into the bottle that we're drinking.
Yeah, this one is Tempranillo with Barbera. It's called Parabola.
Okay, so the one on the far side.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called Parabola because it's like a little brother of Palabra.
Palabra. Like you can open that no matter who comes over, and they're probably gonna enjoy it.
Yeah.
Even if they're a basic, they're just gotten into wine.
Yeah, you can have it for meat or without anything, or
just
like
a cheese plate,
yeah,
right?
cheese plate or whatever. We try to make a really easy drinking wine.
Smooth on the palate, but yet it's like medium viscosity on the mouthfeel, but yet it has a nice pepper element to it. I take it from the Zinfandel and even the Tempranillo, right?
Sure.
Awesome. Great everyday drinking wine. Medium to light color.
Yeah.
Medium to light. Where did you come from? Where did you study?
Actually, I study for to be a cook.
Oh wow! So you were originally going to be a chef.
Yeah. But I start looking for winemaking and wine service and whatever. So I wanted to be a sommelier, and also in here it was the university that they had an enology specialty. It's a degree of winemaking expert. So I came here and start that program and start making wine. I started in 2008 with 3 barrels.
With 3 barrels. Wow! In 2008, you had only 3 barrels of wine.
Yeah. This kind of wine, like really smooth and nice daily wine.
Delicious and very, very reminiscent of a Valle de Guadalupe wine, right?
Yeah,
something from this region because of the minerality it has. Very nice. The third now is Palabra, which in English means word.
Yeah.
Right? Palabra. Okay. Which is the older brother to Palabra?
Yeah, Parabola and Palabra.
Okay.
That's our first wine that we start making in 2008. It's the original.
Oh man. Okay, so this is your start. This was you as a winemaker from the beginning.
Yep.
So does it have a sentimental value to you?
Yeah, it was the first I labeled that wine. So
what a landmark bottle of wine, right?
Sure.
What a special bottle of wine. So this, obviously, you pour your heart and soul into
into
the wine.
Into this. This one is Zinfandel, and we begin with dry farm Zinfandel.
Dry farm.
Yeah.
Explain a little bit for, so like, say a wine novice that doesn't understand what dry farming is or has never heard of dry farming. What is it?
Okay, dry farm vineyard. It means that in the vineyard you don't have any water, like with a watering system.
So normally you would see in wineries, you would see a drip line, a black drip line,
Yep.
running through the vines, and it periodically it comes on during the day. It's
Yep.
set on a timer, and then it drips, drip, 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 drip,
Yep.
drip. Right?
Actually, yeah, it's kind of a hose.
Just a little hose, little black hose,
yeah.
right? So you don't have that for the Zinfandel.
No, we don't have anything like that for the Zinfandel. Also, we have Grenache, which is dry farm.
Also dry farmed. Okay.
And also, or Barbera, it's dry farm.
And now, are they on trellises? Do the vines grow on the trellises, or are they?
It's
They're
just like a little tree, you know, like
Yes.
we don't have any. Yeah, we don't have any.
So when you
system.
see that in a vineyard, just nothing with trellises, and it looks like just a little bush sticking out of the ground, that is dry farming technique.
It's dry farm. Yeah.
Awesome. Now, what does dry farming give you in the wine? What does it do to the wine?
Well, actually, you have less grape
Okay.
because you don't have a lot of water, so you don't water the plant. So
the grapes
yeah,
are a little
like
smaller.
smaller and less grapes.
Okay.
Less quantity.
So are the clusters tight or are they loose?
Yeah, actually, they're tight, little clusters.
Just little clusters.
Yeah.
What significance does a smaller grape play in the winemaking process? Thicker skins, thinner skins? What goes on with smaller grapes?
You will have more concentration of aromas and color.
Okay. And definitely, I can already tell you picked this up, and you got way more concentration on the
Yeah.
nose of the minerality, the pepper, the
Red fruits in it.
Yes.
Like kind of strawberry and cherry.
I could smell cherry, absolutely, and the spicy. There's a spice
Yeah,
note on it, like
spice.
almost like cardamom or even like something like
Yeah,
maybe
kind
like
of
a little cumin.
pepper. Yeah, like
I don't have a refined palate by any means, but you could definitely tell this is a more potent wine and has a little more body than the younger brother.
and it has 12 months in oak barrel.
And I also understand you use, and this is why I love this place so much, is you use Hungarian oak as well for some of your wines.
Sure.
I am a big fan of Hungarian oak. If you have not had a wine aged in Hungarian oak, you have to try it. Explain the process in there, in the winery.
All the grape juice that we take, we take the grapes and we use I think it's called steamer or
A destemmer. So a destemmer, it just takes the grape clusters and separates the grapes from the stems.
You just take the grape and you make a juice. So you have a crusher that it makes the grape open a little bit, so you don't have like a lot of pressure on it. You let the juice out of the grape, so you can have the fermentation there.
So that will start the fermentation process. Okay.
When we just finish that process, we take the 25% of the juice.
Okay.
And we make a process called bleeding.
Bleeding.
So we bleed the tank.
Okay, so that you're draining the tank?
Yeah, we drain just the juice.
Okay.
So we can have a lot of concentration.
Aha.
In the left. In
the leftover juice.
In the leftover juice, or the juice that stayed in the tank.
With the skins.
With the skins. We will have a lot of concentration.
Awesome. And so then at the end, are you blending that with the?
Yeah, and we make rosé with the wine that we took, with the juice that we took.
So what you bled, now you make a rosé out of.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
So we start the fermentation. We try to have like a 21 to 28 temperature Celsius.
21 to 28 Celsius. Okay.
And we finish the fermentation. We press it, and actually we have all the tanks like already finished.
They're all sitting here. Okay, awesome.
So after that we will put it in oak barrel for a year and a half, or Nebbiolo we have it for 3 years.
3 years,
barrel.
and I've tasted it at different stages. I've actually tasted the Nebbiolo he's talking about at different stages in the barrel, and every year it's gotten better. And I'm eager to see once you release it. It's already bottled, and once you release it, in about what, 2 more years?
In a year, I think.
In another year?
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be a phenomenal Nebbiolo. And well, Nebbiolo is something we'll talk about on a later video because it's a very complex issue here in Valle de Guadalupe.
Yeah.
Completely different than the old world Barolo that you're used to.
Yeah.
But simply amazing. So awesome. Thank you very much. This is an excellent, excellent wine. What's the fourth wine?
This is our Retorno.
Retorno. So U-turn. Right here. Okay.
So we have 100% Grenache, also dry farm Grenache.
Dry farmed Grenache.
It's a lot of complexity in it. So we have like a lot of fruit. We have red fruit, we have cherries, we have strawberries, raspberries.
So red fruits, light red-skinned fruits.
Yeah.
On the lighter side of medium color.
Yeah.
Oh, super concentrated with fruit.
Yeah,
super.
fruit. And also we have a year and a half.
So this is a year and a half in the barrel.
In the barrel. American, French, and Hungarian.
Hungarian.
Yeah.
Cheers.
High complexity structure.
Muy potente, right?
Muy potente.
It's very potent.
Full body.
Yes, and so as I've come to know wine, you can definitely tell a dry farmed wine from something that is on a drip line or that is watered regularly. The flavors and the minerality and the tannins, they're just different. I don't know how to explain that with my basic wine knowledge.
More concentration.
That would be, I think that's a great word to describe it, is more concentration. Why Valle de Guadalupe? Why make wine in Mexico? The American palate has not yet experienced what Mexico has to offer, right? Why not Europe? Why not California?
I decided to come here to Guadalupe Valley because it was, and it's still being the most important wine region in Mexico.
Yes.
So I decided to come here. Because of that, I start making wine here. So I just.
This is kind of like actually where you fell into. And where are you from originally?
I'm from Mexico City.
From Mexico City. Yeah. Okay.
And I wanted to be a chef, so I studied in a cooking school.
Right.
And then I start making a sommelier degree. And then I found a job as a journalist.
Oh wow!
Like a gourmet journalist.
Okay.
In a local, well-known newspaper in Mexico City.
Oh, okay.
It's called Reforma.
So you were doing analysis on food, and you were being a critic. You were basically a food critic.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I came here, and I just knew the Guadalupe Valley, and I just fell in love.
So I get it. I totally understand it.
Yeah,
the feeling you get when you're here. We're in the back of his house pretty much. The winery is right there, and we're under trees, and we're under like a palapa. This is Valle de Guadalupe. This is the experience. It has a home type of feel to it. You feel like you're at home when you're here.
So you will know us.
You're hanging out with your kid a lot of times, walking around. Like last time I was here with my wife and my baby, we came, and you were just hanging out and hey, what's up, guys? And this is the type of feeling you get when you're here, and the type of treatment you get when you're here.
We offer the wine tasting for free for the Airbnb guests.
Airbnb, generally, for me, is the way to go in Valle de Guadalupe because you find places like this. You can walk out of your bedroom, probably over here, walk right up here at 11 a.m. Hey,
a wine tasting.
Get a free wine tasting if you stay here. And then how can they find you on Airbnb?
I think it's called, well, actually you put San Antonio de las Minas or you put Ensenada.
So the town we're in is San Antonio de las Minas.
And it's in Airbnb, I think it's Villa de Juárez.
Villa de Juárez.
But it's the entrance of Guadalupe Valley. So we're in the heart of Guadalupe
you guys
Valley.
are right here. Yeah, you guys are right around everything. Very central location. Amazing. What's next? What's next for Retorno and what's next for Adrian Garcia?
I don't want to have like a really big and a lot of production.
Okay.
You know, like very big winery. We just want to keep like a small production, small batches.
Small batches.
Yeah.
And then case-wise, what are you producing a year?
1,500.
1,500 cases a year, which is, I mean, that is
really
like
little.
a nano winery, nano winery. This guy is really, truly representative of what's going on here in Valle de Guadalupe because he's making wine, not only with this, but with this. He's making it with his heart and his soul, and he's pouring in his family traditions, his knowledge, his schooling, everything into making small batch wine. You definitely got to come out here and try this. Price-wise, what can we expect here?
We don't want to have like really expensive wines.
Right.
We try to make. That's why we.
So affordable.
Like this one. Yeah.
Affordable wines.
12, as I told you.
Right.
16.
Like around $15, $16.
This one, it's 15.
That is a quality white.
26.
Like $26 for a high quality dry farm wine. Thanks again, Adrian. And we'll be talking to Mario, the assistant winemaker, wine room manager, correct?
Yep.
Adrian, hey, it's been a pleasure, man. Thank you so much. We're inside the winery in a deep dark corner at Retorno. This is my friend Mario. Mario, good to see you. This is the wine room, the tasting room manager, and also the winemaking assistant. Mario's got something special for us. He's gonna give us a barrel tasting. This is called a wine thief, and that's what you use to get the wine out of the barrel.
Yep.
Special time today, guys, a barrel tasting at Retorno. And what wine are we gonna be tasting?
We're gonna taste Grenache from 15.
2015 Grenache, still in the barrel.
Yep.
Awesome. And obviously, so you guys are, like, harvest just happened here, like a month ago, maybe a couple weeks ago, right?
Yep.
And so you guys are busy, and we got bottling going on, we got visitors, we got wine tasters. I'll tell you what, I really like coming around harvest or just after. That's probably, to me, that's the best time to visit Valle de
this is the
Guadalupe.
best. Yeah, all of the wineries are working too in the to making wine, so you can see all of the process in the wineries.
The oak is definitely more pungent in the one you just took from the barrel.
Yep.
Cheers, Mario. So there's a saying in the wine industry, right? If you like it in the barrel, you're gonna love it in the bottle.
Yep.
And this is absolutely amazing. And this is the Grenache, the Retorno, right?
Yep.
Check this one out, definitely. Come see Mario. This is the man that's probably gonna be helping you. Honestly, the guy knows a lot about wine as well, and I'm jealous. He knows way more than I do. What I like about Valle de Guadalupe is you guys experiment with some interesting blends that you don't normally find in other places of the world.
Yep.
Explain to me, why blend some of those grapes that aren't traditionally blended?
Well, we blend the wines because we don't use any chemical correction.
Okay.
So we blend all of the grapes because we have to balance the wine.
So you only use the grapes
To balance.
to balance the wine. So if you want a certain characteristic to come out, you would just use a different
Exactly.
grape.
Yep.
What is your responsibilities around the vineyard?
Well, I'm the cellar master, so all of the process is on me.
So basically, the winemaker says, I'm making the wine this way, make sure it happens.
Yeah.
And that's where you come in.
Yeah.
And how old are you?
26.
You're 26 years old. So you're getting an early start and kind of early inundation into the wine industry, huh?
Yeah.
Has this been a passion of yours, or?
Yeah, it's just passion.
Okay. So at what age did you really start liking wine?
21.
At 21 years old.
Yep.
That's pretty rare. Unless you are around the wine industry. I mean, being 21 and being into wine, I was into like Coors Light when I was 21. Talk about some of the difficulties. Many Americans don't know what exactly goes into making wine here in Mexico. I think it's a lot more difficult than it is in California.
Yeah.
You have taxation issues. You have labeling issues. I think we discussed the labeling issues last time I was here.
Yep.
So talk a little bit about the taxation.
Okay. Well, the Mexican government, you have to pay like the 46% of the cost.
46% of the cost of the bottle
Yep.
that you sell in taxes. That is half of what that bottle costs goes to taxes.
Yeah.
So is it fair to say that in Mexico you have to love making wine to make it?
You can be rich.
You're not going to get rich making wine here. So you really do, I mean, people, if that's not evidence that people really do make wine here with their hearts and souls, I don't know what else to tell you. If you want to export your wine to, say, the United States or Europe, there's probably a lot of duties and taxes involved with that as well.
Yeah, for a small winery, it's pretty tough.
It's so basically this is something you can probably only get in Mexico or here at the winery, right? And where else in Mexico do you guys sell your wine?
In like 4 or 5 states.
4 or 5 different states?
Yep.
I'm sure like the big tourist areas, right?
Exactly.
Okay, gotcha. Every year I come down here around the harvest and everybody's freaking out. All the winemakers and all the winery owners are freaking out about labels. Why? Why are they freaking out about labels?
Well, it's a lot of work. The problem is what kind of label do you want to into the wine? Because you make wine for young people, for old people.
So it has to appeal to everybody,
Yeah.
is what you're saying. So you want to make a label that kind of appeals to the older generation of wine drinkers and the younger generation of wine drinkers. Because in the United States, you have a lot of people in their 20s that are really getting into wine. Similar to you and I got into wine when I was in my early 20s as well. I knew a winemaker in Ohio and named Jason Emmerin, and this guy made some excellent wine. Emmerin Estates, I believe was the name of the winery. So that's how I got into wine. And you had a similar path.
Yep.
What do you ultimately want to do?
I want to have my own winery.
Yeah,
That's my dream.
Look out for Mario, because this guy may one day have his own winery in Valle de Guadalupe. With all the winemaking experience that he has and cellar experience, I mean, that is invaluable. Thanks a lot, man. And I really appreciate all the information, all the knowledge. And guys, come down here, check this out. The Nebbiolo should be released in about, another year?
Yep.
It's been sitting in the bottle and it was in the barrel for
3 years, and it's gonna be it's gonna be released in 2 years.
Tell you what, come down here and check it out, guys. You'll have an amazing experience. It's a one-off experience, like many places in Valle de Guadalupe, and that you can only get down here. So, please come down here, visit Retorno, and tell them Taking Baja sent you.